Hello everyone, today we are making salt and pepper tofu. This is a very popular dish known for its amazing texture and flavor. The tofu is crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, and coated in a fragrant salt and pepper seasoning. It's simple, delicious, and easy to make at home. First, let's prepare the aromatics. Here I have 1 mini sweet pepper. Remove the stem, then cut it in half. Then we remove the seeds and dice into small pieces. After that, prepare 2 red chilies. If you like more heat, you can chop them into small pieces. If you prefer a milder flavor, you can leave them whole. Then we dice 1 small shallot into small pieces. Slice 3 green onions, mostly using the white parts. Finally, we roughly mince 2 cloves of garlic, but don't chop them too fine. Next, let's make the salt and pepper seasoning. I like to make it at home because it's fresher and you can adjust the flavor to your taste. First, toast the Sichuan peppercorns over low heat for about 3 to 5 minutes till fragrant. As they toast, they'll start to turn a little darker and you see some smoke. If you pick one up and rub it between your fingers, it should crush easily. That means it's ready. Then remove them from the pan and let them cool slightly. In the same pan, lightly toast the sesame seeds. Since those are already toasted, it only takes about 20 to 30 seconds. Then set them aside. Finally, toast the sea salt over low heat for about 2 to 3 minutes to remove any moisture. Once cooled, grind the Sichuan peppercorns and sesame seeds into a coarse powder. Try not to grind them too fine, because keeping a little texture helps balance the numbing flavor of the peppercorns and adds a nice texture from the sesame seeds. I like to grind them separately so it's easier to adjust the seasoning later. For this recipe, we won't need all of the seasoning. I usually store the extra and save it for later. For this dish, I'm using about 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/3 teaspoon of ground Sichuan pepper, 1/3 teaspoon of white pepper powder, and 1 teaspoon of sesame seeds and half a teaspoon sugar. Then mix everything together. Now let's prepare the tofu. I'm using Trader Joe's extra firm tofu today, but firm tofu works just as well. Cut the tofu into about 1-inch cubes. Then we are going to blanch the tofu. Add 1 teaspoon of salt to a pot of water and bring it to a boil. Once the water is boiling, gently add the tofu cubes and cook them for about 1 to 2 minutes. This quick blanch helps release some of the moisture and helps the tofu absorb a little bit of salt. Then transfer the tofu to a colander to drain. Let it cool for a bit, then use paper towels to gently pat them dry. Make sure the tofu is as dry as possible. Now add half an egg and gently mix to coat the tofu. After that, toss the tofu with about 4 tablespoons of cornstarch, just enough to coat each piece evenly. And that's all the prep we need before frying the tofu. Finally, time to fry the tofu. Add enough oil to the wok. Right now the oil is about 380 Fahrenheit or about 190 Celsius. Gently add the tofu to the oil. Don't move the tofu for about 30 seconds. After a little while, they will separate on their own. You can also let oil get a little hotter before adding the tofu because the temperature will drop once the tofu goes in. Then continue frying for about 5 to 6 minutes or till the outside turns golden and crispy. Now let's bring everything together. Heat some oil in a wok. Once the oil is hot, add the red chili peppers and stir-fry them for about 15 to 20 seconds to release their aroma. Then add the garlic and saute for another 15 seconds to fragrant. Followed by green onions, shallot, and sweet pepper. Stir fry for about 45 seconds to 1 minute till fragrant and most of the moisture cooks off. Now add the tofu back, sprinkle in half the salt and pepper seasoning. Cook for about 20 to 30 seconds so the tofu can absorb the flavor. Finally, add the remaining seasoning and give everything a quick toss so the tofu is evenly coated. And that's it. Our salt and pepper tofu is ready to serve. Every bite is packed with flavor with layers of aroma and seasoning. If you enjoy this recipe, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.